Thanks for clicking on the video. As you can see, I'm back here at the shelter, the moss roof debris shelter, and today's plan is to finish off the front. I'm going to stay here tonight. Maybe I'm going to stay here for a few nights, I'm not too sure. We've had a little bit of snowfall, nothing too much. It might snow tonight, it might not. I'm not too sure. I did check the weather. They said there's going to be an hour or two of snow. Whether it settles or not, I do not know. I've got my sheepskins, which you saw on my backpack. I've got an axe and knife and a saw. I've got some food. I've got a wood stove. Last time I was here, I built the door. I enclosed off the front and I covered it in moss. What I want to do today is finish off that door, is patch it up. What I also want to do is build a bed for myself and for my dog. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please stick around and watch it until the end. Hello. Oh. Oh, Amber. Amber. Oh, come on then, I'll make you a bed. Oh, watch out, move. Well, there's my bed made. Again, I've just used wood that's lying around this woodland, on the woodland floor. In fact, I looked for wood that's dead and standing so that it's not alive and it's not rotten on the ground. And this is nice and solid. Took about half an hour to an hour to make this bed. Now I want to build another bed for Amber so that she's got a little platform to sleep on. Come on then, let's make you a bed. It's perfect for a dog. Isn't it? This is your bed. Oh, I'm in your bed now. Yeah, I'm in your bed. That's it. I'm in your bed. Oh, look, we can both sleep here. That's right. Oh. So yeah, you can imagine a few sheepskins and deer hides on this bed. Then we've both got our own beds. And it is pretty cold at the moment. It's like zero. It was actually snowing this morning on the way here. So hopefully it won't snow tonight. So it might get a bit too cold. Hey? Oh, I know it's a bit uncomfortable at the moment because we need some sheepskins on it, some deer hides. Then it'll be more comfortable. I'm just going to stick this underneath it because it's not very level. And also it's been cut. Well, the way I've done it, it's tapered in a bit because I was thinking something different, but doesn't matter. I'm just have to make do with what I've got and use this just to prop this log underneath it, prop it up. There we are, much better. Absolute beauty of a little platform. Really strong. I did think as well I could use that in the daytime as a backrest for when I'm sitting down, but that's probably a luxury a bit too far for the woodland, so I don't know, I might use it, I might not, we'll see how it goes. So the plan now is to get the wood stove out of the backpack, put it in here and get a fire going and warm this place up. Another job that I have to do before it gets too dark is to finish off the door. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I want to cover the door in moss so there's no holes in it, because at the moment there's lots of holes and it just allows a lot of cold air in and hot air out. So yeah, I want to get moss, pin it to the door, and then time to cook a bit of food up. So this is what I'll be sleeping on. This is a deer hide that I've tanned. Tanned it about 3 weeks ago. Really nice, really soft. It's a huge hide. It's actually from a red deer. So yeah, absolute monster. You can see there, nice, flexible, pliable, really soft. It's going to keep me nice and warm. Well, she's got her bed. Happy with that? Yeah? Come here, kiss, say thank you. Hey, come here, kiss, say thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I know. Right, well, got the beds made. Sheepskins and deer hides are on them. Got the fire going, it's already really warm in here. Ah, getting squashed by you, what should we do? Let's go and finish the door. Let's get some moss and do the door. Yeah, you up for that? Come on then. Well, I was planning on getting some moss to cover the door, and there's no way I can peel this off without it just breaking into small pieces, and those aren't really going to do anything to the door, because what I need normally what I do is I lift off, I find an old rotten tree stump like this, and I just lift off the whole moss that's covering the top. And it gives you a nice sheet, and it's sort of held together nicely, gives you a nice patch. And the idea was to put that on the door, and then I was going to get sticks. And just wedge it in. Sticks, you like sticks? I was then going to get sticks and wedge it in to pin the moss to the door. That is rock solid, which means I don't think I'm going to be able to. Nice. Which means I don't think that I can use this moss for the door. Crazy dog. Crazy dog. Woof! 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 Oh, crazy dog. Let me know if you have a dog and if a dog is crazy like this dog. Oh, crazy dog. Anyway, I think I'm gonna put the kettle on and make a cup of tea. Ouch. So as I just mentioned, I'm going to be making a cup of tea, and this is what I'm going to boil my water in. It's just a basic, very cheap, in fact I can't remember how much this was, it was super cheap though. Stainless steel. So it's got the lid, and there we are, boil water in that. But it's got an inner pot, which is very handy. It's good for all sorts of things you can imagine, for cooking, for boiling, for stewing, I don't know, whatever you want to do with it. And it's got a little frying pan, or a shallow dish. You'll see what I'm going to cook in this later on. I'm going to be using this as well as a bit of this baking paper. So I've cut myself, and you'll probably remember in my last video I talked about how I always prepare when it comes to food and what I want to eat, and I get everything prepared for my camp. So I've got 2 of these. I don't think I'm going to use 2, I'll probably only use 1, but I brought 2 with me just in case. One, I don't know, we'll see. It's always nice to have a backup, so I've got those with me. And in here as well, I've also got a bit of tin foil. I don't like using tin foil that much when I'm cooking because it's not very good when it comes to, well, it's not very biodegradable. So yeah, the last thing you want to do is turn up at a campfire and find this in the fire, which you sometimes do when you're in the woodland, and I'm not keen on the stuff. But I've always got it because it is useful for if and when you need to use it. Last thing I have in here, little salt and pepper, little shaker, and that is it. So yeah, just basic supplies. But as I mentioned, time for a cup of tea. And then the lid, I just put the lid on loosely. Now it's time to find nature's tea bag. And this is what I'm after, some of these pine needles. So let's take this one. As I mentioned, very high in vitamin C. There's also other health properties that you can find when it comes to making tea with pine needles. The one trick to look for is to make sure that they're flat and yeah, you know, long like this. Great tea, a great resource for when it comes to a hot drink in the morning or a cold evening, just like now. So I'm going to take these back to the camp. In fact, I'm going to take this for now, and I might grab another little bit for tomorrow morning. So let's just go for this one there. Means I've got a cup of tea for tonight and tomorrow. So as I was walking back, I just came across these pheasant footprints. There's a trail going all the way through here. So I've just removed all of the ends, which is pretty much where they're joined to the tree, because there's a little bit of the bark on there. And then I'm just going to cut these down probably into 3, like that. And the reason why I've cut them down into 3 is because it just helps the vitamin C leach out of the pine needles. I'll put the lid back on and leave that for a few minutes. And as the ground's quite cold, I'm just going to put it right here where it'll just keep warm without it boiling. Hey. The reason why you don't boil the tea or the pine needles is because you can kill off the vitamin C. Hello. So this tea, it's got a very light colour. Oh, lovely smell to it. It's a very, very light green. Lovely. Ah, just what you want. Cold day in the woods. No, it's not for you. Cold day in the woods, cup of tea. I've got some nice food to cook tonight. And I've got a little bit of a treat to cook once I've finished my dinner. That's good. Ooh, smells good. There's a lot of people that comment, why don't you feed your dog? Oh my God, your dog looks hungry, it's starving. Please feed your dog. Please give your dog food. I don't always film me giving my dog food, but this is for you guys. Look, I've got some dog food, got some lovely pedigree. It's like chunks of meat in gravy. Is that gonna focus? Yeah, and it's got, what flavour is this? I'm not too sure. But it smells really, I'll probably eat that. Yeah, so just want to say thank you to everyone that does comment, why don't you feed your dog? This one's for you. Amber's. And being a Labrador, she'll probably finish that in about 15 seconds. For those of you that do have a Labrador, you'll know exactly what I mean. Had to take my jacket off because it's actually getting really hot in here. And the sun went down about, I don't know, probably about 3 hours ago. So I thought I'd crack open a beer, and I'm gonna start cooking in a minute. Oh, lovely. Today's beer, Hobgoblin IPA, 5.3%. Look at that, it's glowing red. And there's steam coming off this log. Might have to move the beer. So to start with, I've got a nice sirloin steak. Just going to oil the steak. As you do, oil the steak, not the pan. And I've got this really nice seasoning mix which was sent to me by Matthew Vogt. He's a blade maker in the US, and this is what it is. It's called Bushcraft Seasoning Blend. Over the fire blend built in the backwoods. So a big thank you to Matthew for sending these to me. In fact, I got 4 of these and there's 4 different types. And if there's anyone else that would like to send me something on Instagram that I can use here out in the woodland, then feel free to send me a message via Instagram. And into that same pan, I'm just going to throw in this knob of garlic butter. And of course, one of my all-time favourites, prawns. And I've got some new merch, bamboo plates. Cooking good in the woods. One final touch for the prawns, and that is I've got a little bit of this mango hot sauce. I love hot sauce with prawns. A little bit of that, probably about a teaspoon. Quick stir. Oh, these are really juicy. I did add a little bit of beer to make a bit of a sauce out of it. Oh, my mouth is watering. I'm so hungry right now. Mmm. Nice, medium rare. Mmm. Really good seasoning. Right, let's try prawn. Oh, look at that. Brains. Mmm. Always go for the brain juice. And the brains. Oh, forgot. Make the most of that flavour. Oh, so tasty. Look at that. Might have to open the wood stove so I can throw my shells straight in so the dog doesn't eat them. Mmm. Heaven. That good that I'm going for another one. Guys and girls, if you can do me a huge favour, see the like button, hit the like button if you like this sort of food. If this is the sort of food that you like to cook in the woods. Maybe you like to cook this sort of food, but you never cook this sort of food in the woods. So how about next time you go out for a little camp out with your family, with your friends, for an overnighter, for a weekender, maybe for a 2-weeker. Well, why don't you try cooking something really tasty? Something different. It's just amazing. Another prawn. Brain juice. I don't know why I do it to myself. I think I eat better in the woods when I'm filming a video for you guys than I do at home. But it's so worth it though. You know, just take some luxury food with you. Let me know as well how everyone likes their steak. Eating it like a pig. Feel like a modern day caveman. Well, I probably don't need to tell you this, but that food was absolutely incredible. And this one, don't know if I can pronounce that. This is a Lagunitas IPA from California. Lagunitas. 6.2%. Nice little bottle. I like that. What I'm going to do now, this is going to take about 12 minutes to maybe 16, 18 minutes. Depends on how hot the fire is, because obviously we can't control it as well as we can control our own oven at home in our own kitchen. This is what I'm going to use. In this I'm going to stick a bit of the baking paper right there in the middle, so it sits in there like that. And then I brought with me 4 pieces of chocolate chip. This is double chocolate chip cookie dough. So bear with me. This I'm going to place in the middle. If all goes to plan, in about 15 minutes time, I'm going to have a freshly baked double chocolate chip cookie. And I've got 4 to go through. It means I have to pace myself. I'll have one about every 15 to 20 minutes. Bear in mind, you have to leave them cool down a bit. Little change of plan. I'm going to cut this paper down a little bit smaller than what it was. The reason being was because I was worried about the paper catching because there was so much overlapping. So now I'm going to place this in. I've pushed all the coals aside. So the coals and the flame, they're all at the back. I'm going to bring this as close to the front as possible. Now I'm going to close the door. So I think this first one's going to be a bit like a pancake. The first one never really goes that well, but you learn a lot from the mistakes you made from baking that first one. Baking, flipping, cooking, whatever you call it. See, the problem is, I knew this was going to happen. Amber wants to sleep on my bed tonight. And I've built her her own bed, but look, she's Amber, look, you got, yeah. I got about 5 minutes left until this cookie's done. Can I just lie down for a minute? Yeah. Come on, let me lie down. Hey. I mean, this is my bed. You know that, don't you? This is my bed. Your bed's there. You're gonna go in your own bed now. You're gonna go in your own bed now. Hey. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Oh, thank you. This is my Amber. No, Amber, you go in your own bed. Amber, you got your own bed. Amber, you get off. No, Amber, you got your own bed. This is my bed. No, Amber, this is my bed. Amber, your bed's there. No. No. Oh, Amber. Your bed is there, Amber. This is my bed. Hey, this is my bed. Yeah, that's it. Oh no, you can't. Oh. Anyway, 5 minutes and the cookie should be done. And what I think I'll do is, I'm just gonna chill here for the next 3 cookies. I'm gonna eat the one, I've got 3 left to do. Take my time. It's gonna be a good night actually. Got loads of firewood. This is where I put my pine needles, ready for a cup of tea in the morning. But what I might do is save 1 cookie, so I can have 1 cookie with my cup of tea for breakfast. Oh, look at that. What a lovely looking cookie. Still quite hot. Already? It's already going quite firm. One of my first memories of eating chocolate chip cookies was when I was in the States. My parents had a timeshare in Florida. I think the place was called, I think it's called Kissimmee, a place in Florida if I'm right, I'm not too sure. And we'd always go to this place to get chocolate chip cookies, but I can't remember what it was called. One of my first memories of when it comes to eating chocolate chip cookies was when I used to go to the States with my parents, because my parents had a timeshare in Florida. I think it was in a place called Kissimmee. And every time we would go to the States, we would always go to this one place. It was like a chain. And we would go and eat and order chocolate chip cookies, but I can't remember what the place is called. So if you can let me know in the comments, what is a famous chain of businesses that sell chocolate chip cookies in the States? Because I'd love to know. Anyway, let's dig in. And I just remember the cookies, they were always nice and warm, fresh out of the oven, and they were quite doughy on the inside, and they were just incredible. So let's see if this is any good. Well, it's still warm. Those little chocolate chips, melted chocolate. And the great thing is, if this is good, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put another one in, I'm going to lie in my bed, and I'm just going to eat these for the rest of the night. Well, I have got 3, I might save 1 for tomorrow, but we'll see. Mmm. Mmm. Crispy on the outside, warm and doughy on the inside. Wow, they're actually really good. Mmm. Oh wow, what a great ending to an incredible meal. Surf and turf and freshly baked double chocolate chip cookies. I bet there's a few of you right now reaching for your cupboard, trying to find something sweet, or even making up your own batch of chocolate chip cookies. And if that's you, I don't blame you. Oh man. Mmm. Oh wow. Right, let's do another one. Right, so while that cookie is baking, I'm now going to get my sleeping bag out, and I think I'm just going to get into my sleeping bag. Nice and cozy. I'll put some more firewood on, only a little bit though because I'm baking. Once I've finished baking the cookies, I'm then going to put lots of firewood on. And then my jacket goes into my sleeping bag. And like I mentioned last time in my video, this turns into my pillow. Look at that. Perfect pillow. Right. Put that there. Take my boots off. Oh, this is good. This is the life of luxury. This is. No, wait, no, Amber. No, come on. No. You've got your own bed. Please, for once, let me sleep in my own bed without being squashed by you. No, I'm trying to get into my sleeping bag. And because it's quite cold, I'm going to sleep in my clothes. Amber, what? You've got your own bed. You've got your own... Amber! No! 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 Amber! Why do you always have to sleep in my bed? Not just in my bed, but sleep on top of me? Hey? Amber! Please sleep in your own bed. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm gonna try and lie down for a bit, try and convince Amber to go and lie on her own bed, sleep in her own bed for once, and I'm gonna tuck into my cookie in about 15 minutes time, probably have another one after that, because I feel like it. Why not? You only live once. So yeah, I'll see you all in the morning, to be honest with you. I might just turn the camera off now. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, good night. Thanks for watching up until now. And don't forget to continue watching. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Right, Amber, in your own bed. Bed, no, bed. Amber, go in your own bed. Come on, please, please, please. Well, it wasn't actually too bad. It's quite... I wasn't cold. I had plenty of firewood for the night. Keep me warm. I think it did go out at some point early hours. So I've just got the fire going again. And I've got some water on the boil for a cup of pine needle tea. I saved one cookie, so I'm cooking that up right now. Did you sleep well? Yeah. There's some breakfast for you in a minute. Hey? What's breakfast for you? Hey? Oh. Right, cup of tea. So while I'm waiting for my cookie to bake, it's almost done. My tea's ready to pour. I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes until the cookie's ready. But I just wanna say a big thank you to everyone that has supported the channel by buying some of my merch. As you know, I sell things like t-shirts, fire lighting equipment, and cooking good in the woods merch, such as these cookses, these are brand new. I haven't even put them on the website yet. But hopefully by the time this video goes up, these bamboo plates will go up. And I've only got a very limited amount of these plates. So yeah, thank you to everyone that has supported the channel. I really appreciate it. You know who you are. For a tea that's got hardly any colour to it, it's actually really tasty. While that cookie cools down, I will tuck into a bit of fruit. Still asleep. Lazy dog. Five little bits of needle in the bottom of my tea, but not to worry. It's quite windy today. A lot of the snow's melted. Still a little bit of snow on the ground, but it's still pretty cold. So as soon as I got up, I had to put my jacket on. Right, cookie time. Best part, look at it. Oh, freshly baked, still a bit soft. Again, bit of a crispy, crunchy outside, gooey, melted chocolate in the middle. I'm so glad I saved one for breakfast. Well, that's it for this video. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's been watching these videos, especially if you watch them the whole way through, even the adverts. I know they're a right pain to watch, but it helps fund the channel as well as the merch. I'll put a link below if you're interested in any merch. A huge thank you again to everyone that's bought the merch. And I'll be back soon with another video. I don't know if I'm going to do another camp out here or start another camp in another part of the woodland. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give it a like if you like the video. See you next time. Goodbye.